and welcome to Mental Health Makeover with me, Dr. L. Armstead. I am super excited to have the opportunity to speak with you today regarding mental health. So I want to start with a little about myself, and I've always thought that I was a pretty positive person, but it wasn't until I earned a PhD in industrial and organizational psychology that I realized how important it is to focus on what's going on truly on the inside. You know, the things going on up here. So fortunately, I've had the opportunity to partner with a number of global companies to teach their leaders and all levels of employees different characteristics around being their best. So whether it's through a variety of leadership skills or honing in on their stress management abilities or their work-life balance needs, all of these things I've had the opportunity to do. And what I've learned is that I love teaching others. I truly enjoy sharing what I've learned with others, even if it is through my own trial and error. So enough about me. Let's talk mental health. Have you noticed that so often when people start to talk about their health or their well-being, they start with their physical. They focus on their physical health. So they start to think about things like how much weight they want to lose or how much more exercise they want to get in for the year or when they're going to start eating right. Now, don't get me wrong, those things are important, but far too often we are all neglecting our mental health, and that can be a huge problem. You know, a couple of months ago, I actually read a quite startling, devastating, in fact, article, and it talked about the suicide rate increases in Japan. And so what a number of news outlets reported is that in October, in 1 month, Japan had more suicides than that country had had of COVID-19 deaths for the entire year. So to give you some perspective and to really highlight these numbers, I want to get it right here. They had 2,153 suicides in 1 month. That was in comparison to 2,087 COVID-19 deaths for the entire year. Those numbers are staggering. And so a number of mental health experts really pointed to the fact that decreased mental health was really the culprit for this increase in suicides. So a number of things, you know, around this whole COVID pandemic that we're still dealing with these days. It's pointed to things like extreme isolation and people having to be socially distanced from their family and friends, and also high unemployment rates. All of these things can directly diminish our mental health. So as a result of that, this channel was born. So I promise we won't be here in despair and devastated and sad all the time. What I'm encouraging you to do is to take hold of your mental health. This channel is going to teach you how to be proactive with your mental health, how to take charge of it. Each Monday morning, we'll start with tools, tips, and just different resources, practical things that you could use to make sure that you're staying on top of your mental health. You may have heard that saying, you know, you should think about what you're thinking about. And it sounds a little funny, right? That, you know, I'm always thinking, my mind is always going. But do you take the time to think about what's really going on up there? I promise you, we do have the power to control our thoughts, to take hold of our mind, and really be proactive about our mental health. We just have to take the time to do it. With that, we're going to start each week with great ideas on how you can strengthen your mental fortitude. Throughout the week, I'm going to invite you back to comment and add different thoughts on how the week is going for you. What did you learn? Who'd you share it with? Because we really want to create a community that there is no fear or shame around talking about mental health and how we can really start to support one another. Simply sharing information and encouraging you to be proactive about your mental health is really truly the goal of this channel. So I'd like for you to like this page, subscribe to it, and hit the bell to make sure you're getting all the notifications. Meet me back here every Monday morning as we tackle this whole idea of mental health together. This is Dr. Armstead encouraging you to get excited about taking control over your mental health. It is possible, and together we can do it. I always want to end each and every session just reminding you to go out each and every day and to live life well. Till next time.